PTTI. And even it's always better when I get to be here with the star of North Philadelphia, Representative Donna Bullock. So we have a brief program today. And we're going to talk, and we're going to hear about all the great things that are happening here. But I want to say PTTI is making a difference in the lives of folks, training people for the jobs of tomorrow, training people for the jobs of today, and making sure that regular folk from neighborhoods have a chance to be engaged. So with no further ado, I'm going to bring up Sherman McLeod, President and CEO of PTTI.
Thank you for all being here. Thank you, Senator, for all your great support, and Senator Bullock for all the things that we have been able to achieve at this point in time. There's a lot of things on tap now. A lot of serious matters are afoot that we're helping to address the issues of the city through all your help and all your generosity to open up doors for us in this city. That's a heartfelt statement. I too were impacted by the juvenile justice system, and this is like saving Sherman in a lot of ways today, to be able to go back and to behind the wall and help people. We have other initiatives that we will talk about later, but this is one that is real dear to us. We have a lot of great things going on. We have achieved to be the largest welding institute on the entire East Coast, the largest CPS program, and the only program that's in the city proper that is in heavy construction and heavy equipment outside there. And we're going to be making future investments, large investments in that. Thanks be to God, and thanks for all your help. And Senator, thank you. Okay.
Next, we're going to hear from Mr. Donnell Jackson, the Director of Education at PTTI. Donnell? All right, well, he'll be joining us a little bit later. And so with no further ado, look, I want to say this program, what we're doing today, making sure that folks can reach some of our most vulnerable folks, some of our young people who made some mistakes but have great opportunities. We want to make sure that they understand, just because they've made a few mistakes, that most of their life is still in front of them, and the opportunity for them to do transformative things is still here. And so with no further ado, I'm going to bring up the star of North Philadelphia, Representative Donna Bullock.
Thank you, Senator Street, and thank you for your partnership here in North Philadelphia to be able to work with organizations like PTTI, our training institute right here, our technical training institute here in the heart of North Philadelphia, doing the work, getting folks the training they need to be able to participate in today's job economy, right? You took this site, a site that historically known as a vocational institute, one that was training folks migrating from the south to the north to learn how to work in industries that were not in the fields, right? Working in the warehouses, working on the factory lines, taking that training and just building transition. It became a training program for those that were working in customer service, those who were getting their barber's training. And now it continues to evolve under your stewardship, Sherman and Donnell, to provide training and support for our workers for today, and as the senator mentioned, of tomorrow. And that means we have to invest. We've invested in this building. We invested in your equipment. The state continues to invest, and now we're investing in your programs that are now going to reach some of our most vulnerable young people, to give them an opportunity to see themselves in a career. And working with our Commissioner Ali and Deputy Commissioner Gary Williams, working with Deputy Commissioner Gary Williams and our young people here in the city of Philadelphia. You know, we want to show them that there are opportunities for them, and by investing in them and investing in the programs that serve them, that is the best way we can show that to them, right? Put your money where your mouth is, right? So today the state along with Senator Hugh, oh my gosh, I am tongue-tied today. Senator Street, we are so excited to continue to invest in the programs here at PTTI and to continue to invest, more importantly, in our children and in our young people. So I realize we have some of our staff from the PTI program here, Daryl and Steve. So thank you for being the teachers that look like our young people, right? Thank you for your work. Thank you, Sherman, to your entire team at PTTI for your commitment to our community. And it's an honor to partner with Senator Street to deliver for you as your representatives, deliver with the dollars and the investments here. Thank you.
And so, got a few folks here. It says acknowledgments, but I figure some of these folks might want to have something to say. We have Kimberly Ali, Commissioner DHS, Gary Williams, Deputy Commissioner DHS, Mike Scott, Executive Director of the Philadelphia Juvenile Justice Center, Kimberly Broughton, the Director of Programming at the Philadelphia Juvenile Justice Center, and Ron Fuller, Manager of the program at the Philadelphia Juvenile Justice Center. Any of you all have anything you want to say? Come on up, brother.
Good afternoon, everyone. Wow, I want to give a special thank you to Senator Street for making this platform available and creating a space to increase awareness. Also want to thank Rep. Bullock, who has been a staunch supporter of DHS and juvenile justice. Certainly glad to partner with these individuals on such very important work. Again, I'm Gary Williams, and I'm the Deputy Commissioner for Juvenile Justice Services with the Philadelphia Department of Human Services. And I'm super excited. I'm actually speaking for the department today. We are super excited about this partnership that we have with Philadelphia Technical Training Institute. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge our esteemed leader, Commissioner Kimberly Ali. This could not happen without her leadership and without her support. She's a solidified champion and supporter of this work. I also want to acknowledge Executive Director Michael Scott, the Executive Director for the Philadelphia Juvenile Justice Service Center, and all of his team who actually made this possible. A special thank you, and I'll be brief. A special thank you to the leadership of PTTI, Mr. McLeod, Mr. Jackson. A special thank you to Miss Nicole Powers, who's been working diligently behind the scenes with our team at DHS to make this possible, working out logistics, paying attention to every detail. And so when we think about this work for Juvenile Justice Service, our approach to address the violence in the city, particularly the gun violence that is pervasive throughout not just Philadelphia, throughout the country, we look at the approach in a couple ways. Number one, being able to provide trauma-informed programming. Number two, engaging and facilitating an authentic family engagement. We can't work with young people in isolation outside of their family, outside of their community. The other thing that we're very intentional about is engaging in community partnership. As we all know, families and children live in the context of community. And then the other priority that we have is really promoting education and vocational skills training. A lot of times you'll hear people say, hey, young people, come off the streets, put the guns down. In order to do that, we have to give them viable options. We have to give them something to pick up. And this partnership does just that. This partnership is actually created to have young people placed in a position so that they can learn a trade and actually position themselves for sustainable employment. And we're very clear about the desired outcomes, Mr. McLeod, in our partnership, is really to actually get young people sustainable employment, as well as keep the young people who have entered juvenile justice services, keep them out of the system. We want them to remain recidivism free. We want to actually have a pathway where we're creating pathways to employment and self-sufficiency. That's what this is about. And it's so much more than vocational skills training. That's a big part of it, but it's so much more. This partnership is really about creating a supportive network around young people. It's about basically linking them to necessary services that will ensure that they're going to be successful and have a different trajectory in life. And the other most, and I won't say most important, just as important, is actually establishing sustainable connections. Our young people need to be connected. And so I'm super excited about the partnership. I'm looking forward to the amazing work that we'll do together. And I thank PTTI for answering the call to partner with DHS on this very critical work that we're engaged in. And I'm looking forward to seeing much, much more. Thank you so much, everybody.
So look, we want to thank them. Folks, well, folks at PTTI are doing incredible work. They're doing real things. And I was even down touring down where they were building nuclear submarines. They said some of the welders down there were right from this community. They said, brothers say, I'm from North Philadelphia. I went to PTTI and now I'm welding down here. We can do anything with the right training. And so with no further ado, we're going to make a presentation. All right. So we present this check to PTTI for $994,000.
Very good. Yes, absolutely. I got all messed up, man.